Hello, this is vlog number 31. I am Dr. Zero Melia from Subic, Zambales, Philippines. This one's entitled Buying a Knockoff of a Knockoff. DJI Mavic Pro is by far one of the best drones out there on the market right now. I want one, I can buy one. Unfortunately for me, it's not a good investment. I might destroy that $1,000 drone in just one day. But simply put, I have no actual drone flying experience. Fortunately, there is a knockoff version called the Eachine E58. It's currently sold in US. I'm aware of it because I've been subscribed to the Indie Mobile channel for more than 5 years, and in one of Griffin Hammond's videos, he compared the knockoff to the real thing. Link to that video will be in the description box below or on the cards on this video. On that video, Hammond loved the knockoff, but it was in no way compared to the DJI Mavic Pro. This week, I checked out my Lazada app because notifications kept popping up about their 9th birthday sale. Lazada is what we have in the Philippines instead of Amazon. I barely buy from it. I only do now and then because I can't find an item within a 10-kilometer radius from where I live. When I checked my app a few days ago, I was surprised. In the flash sale was the Eachine E58 priced at only $20. This is 50 to 60% from the price you can get at Amazon or Eachine's own website. But the price wasn't a draw. In the item title, it said it had a 4K camera. But the setback, you only have 5 minutes to decide or it's not $20 anymore. So I did my due diligence with my slow internet connection and I found out that the Eachine E58 is only available with a 2 megapixel 720p wide angle camera. So I knew that I was going to buy was a fake, and I still bought the damn thing. Yes, it's because of the price tag. A $20 fake of a fake could serve as a practice drone for my part. If I destroy this drone, that's $20 charged to experience versus buying a real Mavic Pro, which could be a $1,000 disaster. That was my thinking. On the other side, if this was really a discounted Eachine E58, I just saved 40 to 50 bucks, and that's still something. I have never flown a drone helicopter before. I had this one as a gift from my little sister, but I never got to use it. It never flew because it doesn't have a charger. I just stick to flight simulation on my PC. You can check out my 3 previous blogs. It's all about flying inside Google Earth. I got my Lazada package today and I was planning on doing a Facebook live stream unboxing. When I felt the plastic parcel, I immediately thought this thing doesn't even have a box. The worst thing that can happen is that I get a different item from what I ordered, or it could just be a box of tissues in the package. Scams and wrong delivery happens a lot with Lazada, so I won't be surprised if that happens to me too. But so far, in the only 10 items that I bought from Lazada, I never had an issue with the items nor with the delivery. That's why I kept buying, and today I still don't have an issue somewhat. This is exactly what I get with my money. I didn't continue the unboxing video anymore because everything that came out of my mouth earlier was that of complete disgust. So this is what you get when you get the package from Lazada. This is apparently the free bag. There is no box that says it's an Eachine E58 drone, but it's not included in the Eachine box. It looks real. It looks amazingly like the real thing. Unfortunately, the Eachine has markings on it. It has emotion on the drone and also emotion on the plastic controller. However, this thing does have a instruction manual. When I checked the instruction manual, I immediately thought of my previous quadcopter. The quadcopter also had the same manual in Chinese and the same controls. Everything is in there except for one thing. The headless mode is not included in earlier versions of the knockoff Chinese drones. So in here you can see that this is not Eachine, and in all of the packaging there is not a mention of a 4K camera. There is no mention of it being Eachine, and what's worse is that this thing is not regulated. So but when I checked the drone, it's made out of cheap plastic, the same plastic that you can get when you buy knockoff Chinese toys. So with a price tag of only $20 and this thing does fly, it's what you get with the money. As you can see on the front, this is not the same thing as what you will see in the Eachine website or in any of the videos done by Indie Mogul. So already the camera is wrong. The camera is not the 720p wide megapixels. When I connect this to my cell phone, it doesn't have the fish eye that everybody is complaining about. It has a very rudimentary Wi-Fi camera, but in one of the videos that I took from it, it's not 20 frames per second. That's the problem with the Eachine E58. It records in 720p 2 megapixels, but the frame rate is only 20 frames per second. By my calculation on watching the one of the videos that I recorded with this, because this happens to have something went wrong with the camera when I tried to fly this, and it made a few bumps. I already noticed that the camera wasn't working. Then I tried to fix it by just opening the case. This thing comes with a Phillips screwdriver. Just like the same thing with the Eachine, you can fix everything, you can change it, interchangeable parts. But when you look closer with this, the parts here, the arms are not the same as the Eachine E58. There's no markings in here, and there's no safety. That's the main reason why this is so cheap. This is a knockoff of the Eachine E58. For something like a toy drone to be sold in the US, it has to go through a lot of processes, a lot of regulations, and they have to be safe for the consumers. So apparently this thing didn't go through that. So that's why there's no brand in here. But the controller is almost the same. The only thing different is that this is a push button controller, power on. But the controller, everything in it is the same as what Indie Mogul or other videos on YouTube described it. This one is for, except for one thing, There's a button here for the 360-degree flip, and this one is supposed to be here on the right side of the controller, the button for the speed. So for the sensitivity, it has 30, 60, and 100. It's supposed to be on the right side of the controller, and there's not supposed to be a 360-degree flip button on the controller. This is for calibration. It also still has that fake remote antenna, which does nothing. So the knockoff does nothing, and this knockoff of knockoff also copied it. This is different. The joystick is different. I saw the joystick with the other Eachine E58, and it doesn't feel like this. This is actually feels like one of those cheap remote controls joysticks for the RC cars. Package also includes the same things, almost the same battery. I had a close-up done of the real thing, and it's the same. It says it's 500 milliamperes, so it's 7 to 10 minutes, maximum 12 minutes. So, and it also has the same charger. So it's basically the same thing, except that this thing is probably going to break. I'm probably going to break this far earlier than I would have expected. But it can do for something that I want to practice with. So I'm keeping this. I'm not going to return it. I'm not that disappointed because of the $20 price tag. So it latches on, and I tried it. I tried to fly this thing, and it shows that I'm not really good at drone flying. So yeah, for somebody who is a beginner, this drone is something that you would want to buy to practice. Unfortunately, it's not available in the US. It's available here in the Philippines because toys are not regulated. Not regulated for safety, not regulated for anything. And even if I report this thing, the seller is selling a knockoff and using fake advertising on Lazada, I don't think that I'll get far with my complaint, because that's the way it is in here in the Philippines. You can still buy this on Lazada, but if you do get the chance to buy the real Eachine E58, I think it's a little bit more durable and more safe than what you'll get in here. But for me, this is something that I can use to practice first before I go to buy something more expensive and with a better camera. Besides, I'm a doctor, I'm a fire training instructor. I don't really need that great footage to shoot with a drone. It's something I need to practice with. This is just a hobby of mine. So anyway, if you guys like this video, I'll be doing practice runs with this thing, and it'll be uploaded soon. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe, and do click that bell for notifications. I will be happy enough if you also follow me on my social media outlets, which will be either on the video or it will be on the description box below. Also follow my blog on zeromelia.blogspot.com. I have been introducing a virtual currency called Sweatcoin. If you have heard of it, it pays you to exercise. So link to my invite is on the description box below. It'll give me additional 5 sweat coins and create I'll get a step closer to becoming a sweatcoin influencer. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. This is 0 Million MD. Peace out. Vlog number 31. That's it.